Ladies and mental chain, and welcome to another replay cast. Today we are playing the M48 Patton, the tier 10 American medium tank, playing on, what's this, Fiery Assailant or Prohorovka? This, I think it's Fiery Assailant. No wait, it's Prohorovka probably. Anyways, doesn't really matter. Tier 10 game, 2 arties, and this map is pretty fucking good for the Patton. It's probably the best map in the game for this tank, and there's a couple of reasons for that. First of all, well, obviously you have good gun depression, quick aiming time, the accuracy isn't great, which is probably the biggest downside in this for this, but at the same time, accuracy in World of Tanks is like fucking RNG based, so RNG based that half the time the pattern is just gonna be great on this map, and half the time it's gonna be frustrating as fuck to play because you're gonna miss every fucking shot you fire. Because, you know, consistency isn't something that a game like this should ever need. But anyways, start off with shooting the light tank right away and continue with a really hopeful shot on the Centurion 1. Not really thinking that would ever hit, but you know, you always miss shots you don't take. And of course we're not gonna stop to aim because RT is just gonna punish us for, you know, aiming and playing the game. So we try to avoid that as much as possible and now shoot the hill, which should be reasonably easy. I mean, 5100, one of the biggest paper tanks in the game, not really the hardest shot here at all. Now the Batch is being a cheeky cunt as well, so we're gonna try to put a shot into him as well, and we do exactly that. So far a pretty good start for me. I mean, 1400 damage for free is obviously better than you really expect in a game like this with Arty on it, but as I said, the Patton is really a good tank for this map. In general, I don't really like the Patton. It's really big and really slow, but on a map like this, when you can stay held down and if you don't get clicked by artillery, it is actually a beast to play. Anyways, now we're just taking a bit of a break from over-peaking stuff, so Arty can maybe find somebody else to try to click on, and we're gonna relocate and just hope to find a better position to play from. Another thing about this map is I don't really see a lot of people use this position, but sniping the hill from where I'm about to go, like this area is pretty much the best place you can snipe the hill from, because the people in front of you can't really spot you because there's like an extra ridge in front of that, and people from the hill can't spot you, and you get slightly better shots without overexposing yourself as much as you do where my platoon mate is playing in the Centurion H100i. So if you do have to shoot the hill, I'd recommend you using a position like this more than closer to the rails, as this covers you better and kind of protects you better as well against, you know, generally getting spotted and shit. But yeah, trying to put shots on the hill now. It's not really the hardest shots in history, but as you can see, we missed 2 out of 3 because the Patton is not really famous for its great accuracy. But the DPM or the reload really means that we can shoot a lot, miss a lot, hit a lot. Doesn't really matter. It's kind of similar to an STB1 in that regard. Not really sure how the fuck did that shot pan, but it did. And now we just want to repeat that, but we're probably not going to be able to. A pretty damn standard game. Like, it's really what you want to do on Prokhorovka. You really want to abuse these people who are climbing the hill, and you really want to farm the shit out of them while your people on the hill are still alive. It's kind of shitty shot angle turret from the side, but now he exposes his hull and we actually get another tracking shot, which is rather lucky. Kind of looking for a shot there, but I decided to go center mass and miss it once again. So you can see our accuracy here is not even that great. It's like maybe 60% or something like that, but it definitely isn't the best. With something like an AMX 30B or a Leopard 1, you would, or even an E50M, you'd think we would hit more, but at the same time, the accuracy in this game is such an irrelevant stat. We could have missed even more with a 50M or a 30B because, you know, potato and shit. And now we land another shot on the E3, and he should be cleaned up reasonably quickly if we can land the killing shot, which we cannot because he's already dead. Anyways, there's still one tank on the hill, but we could peek the Patton as well. It's kind of bad to peek anybody but the hill, especially if you have been actively shooting the hill. The hill is really gonna take offense and try to shoot you back as much as they can as well, of course. But since nobody is really getting spotted there, we might as well change the angle to, you know, do something else or change. And now the Patton is not paying attention, so we get that shot for free, which is obviously nice. Now, Panther 88, I don't know, man, what the fuck are you doing in that tank in that position? But hey, he's still alive. Maybe it's not even that bad, but we should be able to auto him, kill him here. Just looking around to make sure that I'm not gonna get shot in the face by someone else while shooting the Panther, but either way, it was obviously worth it to take that kill there. So now the next visitor is the Yak Panzer. He is staring right in my face, so we don't really want to chill here for too long, and the Gorilla is on the top supporting as well. So this is rather poor for us. A lot of tanks we don't really want to fuck with. I mean, the Yak Panzer is fine if he's turned his side towards me, but once he turns the front, then we are kind of screwed, and we're just gonna try to get these side shots as much as we can. Well, as much as he really lets us to shoot him in the side. That is really not the best position to put a Yak Panzer in. He really is going to struggle to survive against Arty, and he will have to face either me or the TDs. He can't do both at the same time, so that position, as you can see, is not really the greatest, and I'm pretty sure, well, we only have one Arty. The bullet carrier can do splash 800 damage, no problem. Now he really, really dislikes me, apparently, so he's going to show his side to the rest of the enemy team, and the Centurion was taking a guess about peeking me, but in the end he decided not to, so he can live here in peace. Now the Yak Panzer is peeking over the top, but surprisingly Circom picks him up. I mean, it's really weird what the fuck he was doing there. I mean, I guess he realized that he fucked up and just wanted to shoot one more time, but that I'm not really gonna let him do that to me, at least. Now I do take my first shot from the hill. I'm pretty sure it's a Skoda playing up there. It's kind of annoying, obviously, but it's still the first shot we take in the entire game. And there's the second one as well. Arty misses me, and now we're in 1200 hit points, which is still not too bad, as long as, you know, we don't get Arty'd again. Should really start with the Skoda, pick up the Skoda, and then work from there. Skoda should be reasonably lonely there, as the Grill is playing the other side. Centurion, Patton, and the Batchet have been now spotted. There he is. We should be able to kill him reasonably quickly here with the rest of our team, but kind of cannot really get this shot very well here. There's he kind of is behind a ridge there, even though he's on a hill, but now he gets away, and that's rather unfortunate for us. But yeah, the score is 7-7 now. We look to be a bit in control of the situation, but still we don't really have a good footing on any part of the map, really. I mean, they still have a solid number of tanks on pretty much every flank on the map, so we are kind of screwed here. That was quite a lucky shot. Now, finally, we get the footing that I was talking about. The hill is ours. Probably that entire side of rails is ours now, as I don't really see any of them being playing that at the moment. And I do get to pick up the Centurion as well and spot their Arty, so we should be able to kill the Arty as well here. I'm gonna go for the auto-aim shot. Pretty damn greedy, especially with a Patton there, and the Gorilla and 1375 on the flank, but hopefully the Gorilla, well, the Gorilla was busy shooting other people, but now we're gonna shoot the Gorilla, because, you know, it's a high priority target. He's right in the open. Now it's gonna become quite a bit harder to shoot that for the speed that he's falling back at. But yeah, overall, nailing quite a bit of these mid-range shots. Obviously, we had problems with our accuracy at medium range, or even, well, you can, I guess, call it long range on the hill. Now I'm just feeding this Patton for no reason. I should really stop doing it, as it doesn't really benefit me in any way. But instead of chilling in that position and trying to do stuff from there, I'm just gonna shoot this 1390 with a dead gunner, or something looked fucked on my tank, but maybe not. Never mind, the aiming time just looked terrible, but I guess our tank is just fine. Now, overpeaking this once again, the Gorilla could pick me up if he actually is in a position to do so, but at this point I don't really care. It's, well, in reality though, we haven't really won this game. I'm pretty sure it's some kind of replay bug. There's no way this aiming time looks so bad in the Patton, so there's probably some kind of replay bug going on at the moment, which I can't really do anything about. Yeah, there's no way this is the actual aiming circle. So the Patton does spot me again. We're already on 5 kills and closing in on 7k damage, and now Circon spots the Gorilla and he's actually out of render. Now the Patton is the only guy left alive, so we should be able to do some damage here at least, hopefully, but instead of that we bounce off front of the M48, and yeah, well, this game is kind of over. I mean, we had a good roll at the start of it. We really managed to abuse the enemy team pretty much. We sniped a lot on the hill. Our accuracy wasn't great, but it wasn't horrible either. We hit around 50 to 70% on all the shots on the hill, so it's not too bad for a tank like this, and we also get to pick up the last kill as well, so that's the game. And here's the end plate. Ace Tanker, 6112 experience with the triple, high caliber, Top Gun, crucial contribution, and Confederate. So in total we did 8070 damage, so we nailed quite a bit of blind shots as well, and we also did 2.3k spotting. I also got 6 kills, and that was 1273 base experience. So even though I don't really like the pattern, I don't really play it all that much, you cannot really disagree with the fact that this definitely is one of the best tanks for this map. As long as you don't get your ass artillery, this tank can be really good here, as you could see. Our accuracy wasn't the greatest, but it still did miss quite a bit of shots. Actually, from 39 we only hit 27 and pen 24, so not the greatest accuracy, but with the DPM buff that this tank got, it ended up being not so bad anyways. So if you guys enjoyed this replay cast, and I'll see you on the next one.